Ladies and gentlemen!
Oh! Like a fist! Hit him with the fireball. Hit him with this before, dog.
She hits his shoulder!
Oh!
Canadian Destroyer off the top!
She's going to the top, guys!
Nice!
Super cold red from the top. Now she's up the top. She hits this, it's over. I can do it. Oh, that's it. Violets. I like violets. You know I am.
Oh, shit, violence!
Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, he threw the trash can right off Jordan Jenkins' head.
Did you hear that?
What? Oh, shit! What a super kick! Yeah! Zay Gage just took IK3's head off! Oh, what a shot! This is Joey Owens' show! They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on! So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match!
Shit, let's go with. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's Monday, August 17th. Welcome to GWR. We got a big show. We're going to start right off with Reggie Edwards from WCWO, and we're going to be talking about a huge event that's happening this Saturday night in Indianapolis. Reggie, how you doing?
A little under the weather, but we're here. Let's do this. Unlike War of Misery, who, well, you know, I'm here while I'm sick.
And Chris, don't forget Chris.
Chris too. Well, Chris is
though,
kind of here. Chris kind of here.
I'll let Chris go. Chris puts up with Warren on a weekly basis, probably daily. He deserves some rest. But War of Misery, come on, man. We're better than this. I'm here. I feel like crap. I'm sorry if I'm a little, it's just a cold, but we're here. Yeah, it's Thunderstorm week, guys. How you doing?
I'm excited. I'm excited it's happening. I'm excited that we're going to be there.
You're excited.
So, yeah, I know you got to be ecstatic. So why don't you tell us about the event, when it's going to be, where it's going to be, how much tickets are, and about this great card you guys got.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, everyone remembers the historical Thunderstorm one that we did last year during Royal Rumble weekend. And it was huge success. 1,000 fans packed out the Edison School of the Arts last year. Joey said, let's do it again. So here we are. We're doing it again. And I'm excited because we're officially going to have a new Outlaw champion. War Ready Blako is probably not going to get past Rhino. And Dex Royal is probably going to win that territorial championship from Mike Noble. So we could be looking at a new horizon for WCWO, one that's well overdue. So I think we're all tired of seeing those two have the championships. So I think I speak for everybody on that, except for those two. But, you know, I saw the show you did with War Ready Malenko last week. The fact that you guys made it through that show with that guy for as long as you did is amazing. It just shows how much professional you guys really are. So let's get to the show, guys. It's going to be this Saturday, August 22nd. It's going to be the same place, Edison School of the Arts. That is, in case you guys don't know, it is at 777 White River Parkway Drive West down here in Indianapolis. It's right across the street from the Outlaw Arena. It's literally go down the street, 1 block away, turn left. It's right there across from the Builtwell Event Center. Can't miss it. The school has been generous enough to let us run a show there for the second year in a row. And bell time is going to be 7 o'clock. I was told last night by Joey that the doors are going to open at 6, but don't count on me showing up at 7 because there's a very good chance you might miss some stuff if you show up at 7. So make sure you get there early because there is a very good chance that something special could happen prior to 7 p.m. So I can't tell you what that is, but I know what it is, but I can't tell you. Because somehow War and Misery will find out what it is and say that he had the scoop and take all the credit and the glory. So we're not going to give it away.
Well, you give him a warning. You said be there at 6.
Yes.
You want a good seat, you got to get there early anyway.
Yeah.
You wait till 7, you may not be able to even come in the room. So
if it's anything like last year, you know, I know that, you know, about an hour or two before doors, people told us the line was around the building. I didn't believe them. I honestly did not believe it. And man, I still got that video of just the fans just wrapped around. And that was with just two major names on the show, huge ones, Chavo and Anderson. But this time we've got much bigger, a lot more big names on the show. And let's get to it. Tickets are going to be $20 for the front row. Floor seats are going to be $15. The bleachers are going to be $12.
Front row sold out.
It is sold out. Yeah, front row is sold out. Floor seats are close. The floor seats are very close. Bleachers are going quick. But I mean, look at everyone on the show, guys. How can you not? What? Come on. Let's get down to it. We've got our Outlaw champion, War Ready Malenko. I made the call to make that an Outlaw championship match. He is still upset about it, but yeah, even his thoughts are screaming. Let's just be honest. Even his thoughts yell. So War Ready Malenko is going to put the Outlaw championship on the line against Rhino from ECW, WWE, TNA, AEW. And when we put that match graphic up a couple weeks ago, it set the internet on fire. The amount of responses we got from just that one match alone was huge. So that's going to be our main event, obviously. You're going to see War Ready Malenko defending the Outlaw Championship against Rhino. That's a match I think we've all honestly been wanting to see for a while.
Yes.
You know, I know that when there was a match not far from here recently where it all kind of put that matchup in our heads. What would happen if? Well, we're going to see it Saturday, actually. You got Andre Stray taking on Tomiko Fatu, the son of Rikishi. Anybody who's a fan of anything wrestling anywhere in any promotion knows the Fatu name. And I'm really excited to see Andre go up one-on-one with him. Son of Rikishi, Bloodline, Samoan Dynasty. I mean, that's going to be a powerhouse match. You know, it's going to be violent. It's going to be rough. It's going to be aggressive. And it's going to be everything you think of when you think of professional wrestling. That match is happening. We also have the highlight reel taking on Mickey Midas and Myron Reed from AEW. Myron Reed, one member at 1/3 of the Rascals. And he's been tearing it up all over the place, red hot on the national scene, but also the indies for the last few years. And I remember when Joey told me he was thinking about doing that match, I got super excited because seeing the highlight reel against those two guys is going to be amazing to watch. They tore it down in a 3-way tag team match last year, and to see them in a traditional 2-on-2 match with guys like Mickey and Myron could potentially be match of the night. So I'm excited to see that one. Rachel Armstrong
dropped out.
Let me pull it up. I'll tell you who Rachel Armstrong's taking on.
He's taking on Killer Kelly.
All right, so he already said Malenko versus Rhino. We got the highlight reel taking on Mickey Midas and Myron Reed. Andre Stray taking on Tomiko Fatu. Yes. Rachel Armstrong will be taking on Killer Kelly from TNA. You're going to see Gangrel and Phoenix taking on the tag team champions of Slaughterhouse. That'll be a banger too.
Yes.
And then an old school match between TJ Powers and WWE superstar Rob Conway. And then one that was built at the Dub, you're going to see Dex Royal take on the territorial champion Mike Noble. Title on the line. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strong matches.
Yeah, 7 announced, and I think there could be something else too, but I won't say that. I seen some stuff online, but you know, I'll let Reggie announce that if he comes back. But it's going to be a great show. Like I said, doors are going to open at 7. Doors open at 6. Show at 7. So that's a little different for if you're people familiar with WCWO. A lot of times it's 6:30 and 7:30. So again, like they said, you probably want to try to get there. I'd say you need to get there a little before 6.
I would too, because if not, I tell you, if you wait till 7, you may not get in.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like Reggie alluded to last year, it was wrapped around the building, and like I said, it was packed. 1,000 people last year. So it's going to be a huge show. Well, it's going to be 1,000 again. I don't know about that, but it's going to be a big show, and it's going to be a great show. And I think Thunderstorm has probably been one of the best independent shows, probably just one of the best shows, period, I've ever seen. But it was probably definitely the best independent show that I've seen. And I'm expecting this one to be right there with it. And with the people they've got on it and the matches they've announced, it could top it.
Yep. I don't know how it can't. So we got Big Glenn in the chat. We got
House was in there.
Rep Aaron. Yep. Hollywood House.
Hope everybody's doing good tonight.
Johnny Blaze.
Yes. We'll be talking probably about a little bit of Johnny Blaze here in a little bit.
We'll be talking about Johnny Blaze.
Actually, Kyle, Chris is running tech. It ain't me or Marcus, believe me.
Nope.
If it was me, we wouldn't be on the air. So
Okay.
I'll be just straight up honest with you.
Reggie might be back in the chat, Chris. I don't know.
Big Glenn. Yeah, Big Glenn will be in the house Saturday at Thunderstorm too.
Yeah, Glenn, get with me. I have that ticket for you.
Can you? Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know
what the rest of the card, but you go right ahead.
My laptop. I don't know what happened. It just kicked me out. It's the weirdest thing. But here we are.
Yeah.
Killer Kelly taking on Rachel Armstrong. People might know Killer Kelly from the Indies, but also from a brief stint in TNA recently. That's one match that a lot of us are very excited to see. Rachel Armstrong tore it down against IK3 last year. Or no, Missa Kate last year. I think, was it Missa? Who was that last year? Was it IK3 she faced last year?
Yeah, she wrestled IK3 because it's in her entrance video.
That's right. That's right. So that match is happening. Sorry, I'm on my phone now, guys. But I'm not in a car, so I can't get yelled at now. All right. So, but the match that a lot of people are talking about after 2 weeks ago is Slaughterhouse taking on Gangrel and Phoenix.
Are the tag belts on the line?
That's a very good question. I tell you what, come out to the Outlaw Arena this Friday night, and we'll make that decision on Friday.
Yes. Yeah, they still got their normal Friday show.
Yes. But Phoenix calling in, Jesus Christ. Phoenix calling in some reinforcements. I'm a mess tonight. Phoenix calling in some reinforcements after turning on Team Craft and Rosewood at Outlaw Warfare 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Phoenix for finally seeing the light and seeing what the right thing is to do. We had all been trying to get through to him for a couple weeks now, and he finally came to the right side. And I don't know how I feel about a good Phoenix. I'm not used to it. He's usually one of the worst people on the face of the planet. Now he's, I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a learning experience for all of us.
Yeah, so. I agree, because I've been around 4 or 5 years, and I don't think I've ever seen a good Phoenix.
No. So
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, him and I are learning this one together. I'm going to be honest. I'm still figuring that one out myself. So, but Gangrel from WWE and Phoenix taking on Slaughterhouse. And then one match that has really piqued some interest and gotten a lot of comments is TJ Powers and Rob Conway.
Yes.
Rob Conway, a lot of people don't realize everything that Rob has done. WWE Tag Team Champion. He's wrestled everybody under the sun in WWE. Flair, Cena, Orton. He's wrestled them all. The man has competed on WrestleMania. And he's been a big part of WCWO over the last year or two here and there as well. And Rob Conway has been gracious enough to lend his name to WCWO and his talent, and we're all very appreciative of that. But we're also super excited to see him just annihilate TJ Powers on Saturday. I think we're all excited to see that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped. TJ Powers is going to take a beating from Rob Conway. It's going to be great.
It should be great. I better hope so. TJ will be coming looking for you.
That's true.
Mike Noble,
the card's fantastic.
Noble putting the territorial title on the line against Dex Royal.
Noble's forced to put the territorial title on the line. He just didn't say, I'm going to do that. He was told he was going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. We're just sick of this guy. We're tired of it. He's had that title for a while. He doesn't really ever defend it. He never defends that title. When was the last time he defended the title? Marcus, you would know.
Shoot. See, I don't know.
Comic-Con and PopCon do not count.
Okay. I was going to say, I seen him at Comic-Con, but.
Well, here's the thing. With Comic-Con and PopCon, Noble could easily say he's defended it 45 times this year. We're not going to give him the luxury. We're not going to give him that. I don't remember the last time he defended that title.
I cannot either.
It's time. The last time he did defend it at Comic-Con, he lost it.
Yeah.
So
then he turned around and won it back.
Yeah, but
so he's got a work cut out for him, but that match is happening too. Then also the Thunderstorm Battle Royal is going to be going down on Saturday as well.
And that's going to feature a bunch of WCWO stars.
I got a couple surprises.
Okay.
It's not a Battle Royal if you don't have surprises.
That's true. That's true.
And there is one more match that has not been announced yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you want to do it here, or
nope.
Are you allowed to?
You're going to have to come Friday.
All right, there you go, guys. Everyone.
Show up at 6.
If you want to know what's going on. If you don't show up at 6, you are going to miss stuff.
Yep. Friday night, we're going to announce the next match. I will give you a hint. It will involve Zay Gates.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, is
and
that
a couple other people.
Belt still up for auction or for raffle?
What's that?
That title belt, the Edison School of the Arts belt, is those tickets going to be available?
Yes.
That they can still buy raffle tickets up until whenever?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, because Glenn's in here and he's hankering to get more. So,
yep.
Well, that's because Glenn wins. Glenn wins every raffle he ever enters.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how. It's like he's got the algorithm down or something. Like that man will enter any raffle and he will win something. And sometimes he wins stuff that isn't even in the raffle.
True, that's true. So everybody knows what we're talking about. There's a beautiful wrestling belt. They're auctioning off. I don't remember the price of the tickets, but when you go to the show, there'll be probably how much again, Marcus?
I think they're $5 a piece, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely you can buy tickets there at the show at least for a certain amount of time before they announce the winner of that belt. It's a beautiful belt.
It is
a beautiful belt.
It
so if people that are collectors and like belts, there's a perfect opportunity. And the thing about this show is how affordable it is. You're seeing all these great matches and stars, and I believe the front row was sold out, but I think the floor seats are 15, and how much of the bleacher seats? 12. So yeah, I mean, you're talking about going in at as cheap as $12. At the most, you're going to spend 15 because I believe the front row sold out, which was a little bit more.
Yep.
You can't beat that price, and for the value you're getting.
And all of the names you're going to get to see on the show. Don't forget, Shark Boy is going to be doing something really fun on this show. I don't know. Joey won't tell me what it is, but it's Shark Boy. And Shell, that's going to be a blast. I can't wait to see what he has to say, what he has to do on the show. But let's not forget everybody from WCW that's on the show and everything that they've done. You know, you got Rachel Armstrong, who, now that she's back from injury, her trajectory is unmatched. You know, before she got injured, she was on Ring of Honor, all kinds of spots with all these huge names. You've got the highlight reel, who was on national TV last year. You got Dex Royal, who's made strides and it's only a matter of time before he's on the bigger stage. And then Zay Gates.
Yep.
Zay Gates is not going to be on the local level for much longer. We all know what his future looks like. And Marcus, you know everybody that's come through WCWO over the years. You're going to get to see all of these people. It's so much fun to say that you saw so-and-so compete before they were signed. You know, I mean, look at all the names in WWE and AEW and TNA that have come through WCWO, or that you were able to say you got to see them compete in whether it's IWA or whatnot. Like, to be able to say that you were a part of their journey before they got signed, to be able to do it for anywhere between $12 to $15. I mean, come on, especially with people complaining about the prices of all of the larger promotions right now. You can't beat this price.
Absolutely.
And, you know, let's not forget, we've got our normal show on Friday night, guys. You know, and I can't officially announce that Phoenix is going to face Will Asher one-on-one on Friday night. So
Great match too.
that should be a lot of fun. And I believe we're going to see Dex Royal team up with Rachel Armstrong and the highlight reel in a 4-versus-4 tag team match on Friday. Announcements to come here actually later tonight. So that should be a lot of fun. And I don't think we can also state how important it is that Team Rosewood lost at Outlaw Warfare. I think we just need to keep reminding everybody of the fact that Team Gabrielle Rosewood did not win at Outlaw Warfare. That's right, they lost. Team JKO, we won. Gabrielle lost.
Gabrielle Rosewood, is she going to be in the house?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
So yeah. I can't read these comments, but
No, it's Kyle.
Kyle talking about Flair, Cena.
Then we got the AACW guys talking about stuff I'm going to talk about here later.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, guys, it's going to be a great Friday and Saturday.
Miss Rosewood says to shut up. She's in the chat. She told you to shut up. She may telling us all that, but we're going to direct it to you. So,
well,
see, it's just she's minding her own business, and you're picking at her basically.
Well, look. She's not on here promoting Thunderstorm. She's the one who's sitting at home doing absolutely nothing when we have the biggest show of the year on the horizon just a few days away. But yet here I am, being a good general manager, promoting our product.
Back on here. She threatened us last time. It's like, we're not bringing her back on here to bad mouth us.
Well, has anybody seen Waterboy after what she threatened? I haven't seen him. Has anybody seen him?
No, she didn't burn him at the stake or whatever.
Okay.
I was there that night.
She was talking about burning the stake.
All of these thoughts. I think I remember her saying I was going to be fired. JKO was going to be like, we're still here. Her threats are almost effective as her team in Outlaw Warfare. That's all I'm going to say. Ineffective. Okay. We're still here. So she's not promoting our product. I am. She's at home sitting behind a keyboard watching me and you guys talk about the biggest show we've had this year. And it's going to be one heck of a night Saturday. I keep wanting to stay Friday and Saturday dual show. It's going to be so much fun. Guys, I hope you guys will be there. Are you guys coming?
Yes, we'll be there.
Yes, they are. We are commentating.
I cannot wait.
It's a can't miss show. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't been to an independent show and you've been waiting, well, I might try one. This is the one. This is the one. If you haven't been, and if you've been to a bunch of shows, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this show. I was at Thunderstorm 1, and if there's a show that can top Thunderstorm 1, it's going to be Thunderstorm 2.
I don't know how a Thunderstorm 3 could possibly top this. But somehow Joey's going to find a way.
Look for the weekend before you worry about that far out.
Yep.
I cannot wait, guys. Thanks for having me on. Thanks for supporting WCWO. And we'll see you Saturday.
Yes, we'll see you. Feel better.
I'm trying. Thank you. See ya.
Okay. Well.
Because he's still on. I guess Chris needs to take him out.
He will.
He's got to take himself off.
Chris will get him out of here in a minute. Marcus, you've got a lot to talk about.
I have got a lot to talk about. I do want to say that Saturday there is going to be a ton of GWR members in the house. It may be a breaking GWR appearance because we got 6 of us, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to have Chris and Tony, me and Kelly, Warren, Glenn.
Yep, and our cameraman,
Landon. Yes,
Landon. Yeah, it's Landon.
So, tons. We're all going to be there. So, all right. I have a ton of stuff to cover.
Real quick before we start, just wanted to apologize, everybody. We were supposed to have Scott Romer on tonight. Had some things go a little haywire with a couple of illnesses, and people couldn't make it, so we decided to move that. But Romer, we will have him on in the future as soon as we can get him on. Okay, just let everybody know that.
Man, and
yep,
we will get him on maybe by the end of the year, if not first of the year. So,
so as soon as we can.
So, all right, we'll start with prayers first. Okay, prayers. I have Psycho, my buddy Psycho. He lost his mother last week, unexpectedly lost his mother. So prayers for him and Pinky Shortcake, which would be her mother-in-law. So prayers to them. Prayers to Juice Warta. We found out he broke his arm or something and had to relinquish the All-American title from AACW, and so he's going to be out of action for a while. Also, we have a couple members from WCWO and AACW that needs prayers. They're unspoken. I cannot say what it is. Can't say who it is. Prayers to them. And as Kelly mentioned to me earlier, you need to put the flood people on. Anybody that's been affected by all this rain and all these floodwaters, prayers to you. A lot of people have been displaced, losing tons of their property, if not all of it. This is a scary situation, and we're not quite done with it yet. I've seen roads washed out. Tony's Town was underwater for a while. Noblesville was underwater. That's where Steve Butler lives. Tipton was underwater. It took Kelly and I an hour longer to get over to Sharpsville because we take the back roads over, and then we'd have to turn around and find another route. So be with these flood victims. This is just ridiculously unfortunate.
Yeah, Marcus, I wanted to say something about that real quick. Yeah, definitely prayers to all those people going through anything. I've got two family members, two cousins who lived in Anderson and had lived in houses for over 50 years and lost everything. Both of them lived like just a couple houses away, and they lost everything. And it's devastating, you know. And then I've got another family member who not quite as bad, but definitely put a damper on things for them and got quite a bit of damage too. So yeah, it's and people have lost their lives too. So just in this area. So prayers out to everybody. And hey, if there's any way anybody can help somebody, hey, lend a helping hand and try to help if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to take a long time to recover from this. So
yes.
Okay, before I do birthdays, I do have this day in history, but it's actually Wednesday's day in history. On the 19th of August will be 40 years that I attended my first WWE event. 40 years on the 19th. And sorry, Chris, main event was Hogan versus Adrian Adonis. I also see Retro Dog take on Cowboy Bob Orton. George Animal Steel took on Macho Man Randy Savage in the exact same match that they had at WrestleMania 2. Figure that one out. Move for move. I watched two. It was unreal. So 40 years I've been at, well, it hasn't because I haven't been to one now since 25. But anyhow, okay. So birthdays. We have today WCWO superfan Sarah Hodges' birthday's today. Brian Heath's birthday's today. He works for AACW. Then on the 9th, Fuji Wildman's birthday is today also. Then T.M. Peach, he used to work for Basher a lot back in the day. His birthday's on Wednesday. A man I seen for the first time on Friday, Luther Stone. He is the Supreme Champion down in Madison. His birthday's on Thursday. Then on Friday we have it's Jensen and Ajax's mom's Dawn. Her birthday's on Friday. Then on Saturday we have Chris Gordon, Piper GK Pham, Brian Cranville, and Colby Jack. And then on Sunday we have Barry Adams. He does security for DCCW. Our very own Tony, his birthday's on Sunday. And T.Y. Ice's birthday's on Sunday.
All right.
So prayers to people who need them. Happy birthday to the ones I missed. And we'll go from there. Okay, Chris, I don't know if you're on, but I need to be big, as I do have some work spotlights. Okay, he might be off somewhere. Okay, we'll get the idea anyway. So I went down to Cousin, and of course, everybody knows that if you're in the house, the Mortimer Blankenship III, you have these hats. And he sells these hats by the truckloads, I think, at every event he's ever at. There we go. And I happen to get two. This is a red one. I also have a blue one. And he has just about every color you want. So, and if you don't believe me, ask Bobby because he's bought every color he's had. So,
my friend Bobby, yep.
These are $10 anywhere Mortimer Blankenship III is at. and it's a nice looking hat, and it fits my head too if I were to wear it. So support Mortimer. And then, when I was at Supreme, I picked up a shirt for the owner of Supreme, Eric Draven. This is one of his shirts. He's got 5 or 6 different designs. These are $25 everywhere Supreme is at. So these are nice shirts as well, I think.
Yeah.
So support your local wrestlers. Okay, where do I go now? Okay, I guess we'll do this. Everybody knows that I'm now a 2-belt owner. I happened to win the raffle on Saturday, and this was a heavy one. Chris, we're not done yet. So I won the U.S. title,
That's a nice one.
the former U.S. title from AACW in a raffle. I paid to get my tickets. Had a few people say it was rigged, but how could you have it rigged when a 6-year-old boy picked my ticket out of the bucket? So I won this fair and square. I paid for the tickets. I won this fair and square. So it's autographed by J.H. Hogg. We got 3 or 4 autographs on the front. I know Damien DeVille's on one side.
Yeah, Damien DeVille's on this side. Yep.
And it literally is signed by everybody that was. See, I told you this is heavy. Everybody that was in the house.
Awesome.
Including Kelly and I. You can see Kelly and I's is on there.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
that's awesome.
This thing's heavy. But yep, I'm a proud owner now of a ring used belt to go with my collection. So I am now a 2-belt owner. For the people who said that I need to defend it, I did say it was a retired belt when I made the post because it hasn't been used since they got the new All-American title. So there we go. Okay, I'm going to do results next. I'm going to do the show I was not at, then I will cover the 2 huge shows that I was at. Okay, so AVW in Danville, Illinois had a double shot, and these come from the AVW powers to be. April 15th, that was Saturday night, night 1, saw Black Excellence defeat Jimmy Carrot into Cobra. Tyler Cannon defeated Jay Glenn and Ace Stetson to be added to the main event. Kid Riot defeated Bax. Mark Magnus defeated Zay Gates and Jason Levi. Eric Onyx defeated Juan Sanchez. And the main event saw Mike Noble defeat Pharaoh King, Andre Stray, Tyler Cannon, Blackwell, Eagle Eye, Ox Sawyer, with Will Asher, Christopher Gates, Zay Gates, Austin Shawn, and Rico Jones to become the new AVW No Limits champion. So that was night 1. Then on night 2, which was on Sunday, Jimmy Carrot, he defeated Mark Magnus and Hans Carden. He was added. That was a number 1 contender to get a title shot at IK3 at the end of the night. Then M2P made a return. M2B made a return. Zay Gates and Eric Onyx defeated Nexus and Valentine and Johnny Evans and Bart Ender and Rick Reckless and Donovan Moore in an over-the-top elimination match. They got a title shot at Cold Hard Cash during the show. Blair Onyx defeated Tammy Borden. Mike Noble defeated Pharaoh King to retain the AVW No Limits champion. Kendall Fire then defeated Mike Noble to become the new AVW No Limits champion. Terry Nexus defeated T.Y. Ice. And then what I was told, because Christian Cash called and said it was, if I had been there, it had been another match of the night. M2P defeated Rico Jones and Christian Cash. They are your new AVW Tag Team Champions. And then Jimmy Carrot defeated IK3 to become the new AVW Heavyweight Champion. The stipulation was if IK3 lost, he was out of AVW. So I guess IK3 is no longer an AVW. But then T.Y. Ice then cashed in on Jimmy Carrot, and he is now the new AVW Heavyweight Champion. So it looked like a lot of action took place in Danville, Illinois over the weekend.
Most definitely.
Okay, here we go. Kelly and I went down last week. We had Mortimer Blankenship promoting the Headlocks for Henry fundraiser event that took place down in Seymour. Kelly and I went down to Supreme Country. It was our first Supreme show. I do want to do a shout out to Mortimer Blankenship III for the hospitality. Cousin Cooter's in here. I also want to shout out to him. We met up with Cousin Cooter, literally spent the entire night with the family, had dinner before we all broke up and went home. So it was a great night, just mingling with friends. So, but they had a heck of a show. So here we go. Matt Robinson defeated DJ Bargan. Matt Robinson is Mortimer Blankenship III. He went to his normal self and took on DJ Bargan, who didn't want to do the show for free. And so Mortimer told him something different. So, yeah. Then we had a ladies' match. A couple of ladies I have not seen in action. Tegan Thorne defeated Cherry Valentine. Then Luther Stone defended his Supreme Championship against Eric Draven and won. Then our good buddy Cousin Cooter took on Quentin Miller. Dylan Winters, I don't think that's right. Mr. Winters took on Chuck Roberts and defeated him. And then the main event was Chance Karpinski and Johnny Justice defeated Van Mardigan and John Fisk in the main event. So a very outstanding wrestling show. We did get to see Mortimer's brother do a hour-and-a-half concert. An hour-and-a-half concert at the beginning of the show. Very good man. Now to get my other parts of this show. Again, I did my shout-outs. Beautiful venue. Jackson Live, Seymour, Indiana. Awesome looking place. They can have shows in there all the time. Several silent auctions for this. There was over at least 20 different silent auctions lined up down this table, and boy, did they swarm those tables to sign up for those silent auctions. And then, of course, awesome wrestling. Here's the numbers. Unbelievable numbers, by the way. The Friday night show raised $3,565. The monetary donations was $7,000. So this event drew $10,565 that goes to the family of Henry to help him with hopefully his cure for whatever this illness, disease is this young fella's got. He was in attendance. Mortimer's right. You can't tell he's got a problem because he's up and down like any other 18-month-old child. They're running after him, chasing him. It was fantastic. So awesome event.
Yeah, Marcus, I want to speak on that real quick. Shout out to Mortimer and all the people that helped with that to help out this young child and their family. Just kudos to you guys. Fantastic to be able to put on that kind of event and raise that kind of money. So you definitely deserve, your shout out, most definitely.
And even if you take away the donations, I've never been to a fundraising event where they drew $3,600 in one night.
Yeah,
I've been to several fundraisers. I've never seen that much money drawn for one night. So, yes, Mortimer, you did a damn good job. I don't know how else to put it. So, hats off. You got many of them, we know. Take them off and take a bow, buddy. You did very well.
Yeah, great job.
Okay, Kelly and I was at AACW Summer Meltdown, Sharpsville, Indiana, Saturday the 14th. They opened the show with a Sharpsville street fight where you seen Jake Elliott defeat Tanner Kelly in one hell of a match. I did not make it out to the playground, but if you looked at the videos, them guys was everywhere, and Jake Elliott came out on top. Then Little Missy defeated Paige Jones to become the number one contender for the ladies title. Congo Kong first took on Skip Young, and Skip Young, Debo come out to interfere, and Congo says, why not make it a handicap match? And the handicap match was made, so Congo Kong defeated Debo and Skip Young. I ain't going to go to intermission yet. I'll tell you what happened after intermission, but let me get through these first. Cake Monster and Camden Francis, Oh So Delicious, defeated Johnny Blaze and the returning Rooster, plus Tate Manson and Nerd in a triple threat tag team match to retain the AACW Tag Team Champions. The upheld All-American title was put on the line. Cruiser versus IK3 versus Americane. Americane did a very big upset. Americane is now your All-American champion. He deserved every bit of that. And then in the main event, Brody Botkins took on in an open challenge Ricky Guns with Johnny Blaze via DQ. And then a hole broke loose and Christian Cash came in and made somewhat of a save. They kind of beat him down too. Not really a save at all. But Christian Cash says, I'm your next open challenge. The September show, Brody Botkins, Christian Cash, EECW title on the line. Okay, so here's what took place at intermission or after intermission. Shane Kauser come in, Shooting with Shane come in, and they introduced our new AACW heavyweight champion who took the belt off Juan Hotto at Heroes and Legends. He came in. Hulk showed up with some kind of paperwork stating that, yes, Shooting with Shane did get Damien cleared from a doctor, but it was from a quack doctor. So the doctor either wasn't just a quack or wasn't legitimate, or these papers weren't legitimate. So basically what had happened was Shane Hall got pissed, fired. Shooting with Shane says, you are no longer the intern general manager. And because Damien was not legally cleared to wrestle, he tried to take the title belt from Damien. Shooting with Shane come over and says, you get in my face and you tell me I am fired. And Shane did not even get a second to get out of Shane Kauser did not even get a second to get it out of his mouth. Damien clocked him from behind with the tag team title. Or not the tag team title, the heavyweight championship. And then they beat down on Shooting with Shane. No, they did. See, that's what you get when you got two Shanes. They beat down on Shane Kauser. So if you watch a video that SWS put out right before we went live, evidently it's Shane Kauser has no authority to fire anyone. The only one that can fire anyone is Travis Southern, and Travis Southern is now on leave, and that's why SWS is the general manager. So according to SWS, he is still the general manager, and Damien DeVille is still your AACW heavyweight champion. So, with all that, we've seen the return of Rooster. We've seen the return of Ricky Guns. Let me get my paperwork. And the return of Christian Cash. Rooster, Ricky Guns, and Johnny Blaze will be known as, I had it here. Hang on a minute. I had it here somewhere. Anyway, I don't know what I've done with it. I got so much paperwork sitting here, it's not even funny. Anyway, I don't remember, but they have their own name, and well, they're all in the chat, so if they could tell me what they're called. So we have that team to deal with. We got SWS and Damien DeVille. I'm sure they got to fight trying to keep what they have going. Christian Cash is getting ready to take on Brody Botkins in September. So basically you ask, where do we go from here? Where does AACW go from here? Well, I'm going to tell you where they're going to go from here. At the end of the night on Saturday night, everybody loaded up. Okay, it's called the Backwoods Syndicate. So thank you, Mr. Blaze. I'd seen it and I wrote it down. And see, Damien says Hog had no legal right. He has no legal right. So Damien met with these lawyers today, and it looks like he's going to keep that title. So anyhow, awesome show. One of the best AACW shows I've been to. And again, we asked where we're going to go with this. Well, I want to tell you. At the end of the night, we loaded everything up AACW ever owned. Put it in the back of a box truck. We swept the floors, changed the trash. We locked the doors. We turned the lights off. And everybody left Sharpsville, Indiana for the last time. We will not be back in Sharpsville, Indiana. In fact, some of them got so excited to get out of Sharpsville, Indiana that they got tickets, literally got tickets because they got pulled over. That's how fast they were trying to get away from Sharpsville. So now you're asking, where are we going? We are going home. AACW is going home back to Kokomo, Indiana, starting with the September show. We are going back to the Culver Community Center. AACW is back in the Culver Community Center where we drew big crowds, had awesome shows, and we are going forward like a bang. We are coming back with a bang to Kokomo, Indiana. So if you want to run in Sharpsville, Indiana, buddy, that building's all yours. You can have it. We're going back home. So AACW is going nowhere. We are going nowhere. So be in the building September 19th, Carver Community Center. One match already announced. Brody Botkins is going to defend the EEC Championship against the returning Christian Cash. That's just one match. More to be announced in the future. So I don't know what else to say.
I think that's good news for AACW. They always did well. We went to Carver Center quite a few times. They always put on great shows. So I think definitely things are looking up for AACW.
Yes, absolutely. Again, Saturday's show, we had a bird put in our ass, and we ran with it. We're not going to be stopped. We're only going to get bigger and better. And we remember the crowds we had in Kokomo, and we are going to just do what we did, and it's going to be bigger and better than you ever seen. So AACW is going nowhere. Nowhere. No matter how many people try, we are going nowhere.
Yeah, I think the fans of Kokomo are going to be happy because I remember seeing some pretty huge crowds there at the Carver Center. So I think that the fans will be thrilled about this announcement.
I am too. So keep an eye on the Facebook. Keep an eye on, I'm sure Shooting with Shane will cut more promos and stuff. All the rest of the AACW events except one will be at the Carver Center. We do have the biker show that we do every year that will be at the Milwaukee Iron. But that's a special event we do every year. But yes, The rest of the shows for 2026 will be in the Carver Center right there in Kokomo. So this is big news, big news.
Yeah, huge announcement. Now, one thing, Marcus, let me ask you your opinion on something. And again, I don't know any of the legal documents or anything, but it seems strange to me that the owner of AACW wouldn't have final say on who would, whether if it was a legal document or not. So that's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. I mean, this may be in courts. Who knows what's going to happen?
Well, Damien DeVille said he contacted a lawyer today, so there is legals being taken effect here.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. It's going to be a lot of stuff happened this past Saturday, so it's definitely something to keep an eye on, and you're not going to miss these shows because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, you're told to shut up. He didn't quite put it that way. Told you it's been said.
Well, just because you said it don't mean it's true. Now, I ain't going to be to stop shit. I mean, just because you said something don't mean it's true. Now, again, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just asking the question how the owner don't have final say. Now, maybe he signed something over that I don't know about. That's quite possible. But I'm saying if I'm the owner of something, I'm going to have the final fucking say. So I don't understand that particularly. But that don't mean that it's not true. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying I think it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
It's going, and I'm not taking sides. I'm not trying to take sides. It may sound like I'm taking sides. Maybe I am taking sides. But as SWS said, all you have to do is get a doctor's note state that the bill was released. He did that. I haven't read it, but I have the doctor's release. They're on the table. I forgot to bring it in here.
But what would be the advantage of Hogg stripping the championship from him?
But because if it wasn't done right, Hogg says he wasn't released legally, so therefore he wasn't cleared to wrestle, and therefore he wasn't eligible to go after the title.
That sounds like a fair
Shane did
statement.
what Shane had to do. SWS did what he had to do to get that belt off Juan Hotto. I know I'm saying that wrong. Mr. Hotto, and get it back to AACW. So I see where Shane Calzert's saying, but I also see where SWS is coming. He had to do what he had to do. We had to do to get that belt back in our hands before Juan Hotto jumped the plane and went back home.
Doesn't it make a difference? Doesn't it make a difference if it's legal or not, though?
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting. This could be in courts for years. Who the hell knows? Because I think I'm understanding what you're saying, what Shane did, but I also understand the owner of the company and the liability that he faces of a competitor competing.
That's not legally cleared.
That's not cleared. So it's an interesting dilemma.
It's going to be interesting. And then not to take away from that, but let's think of what Ricky Guns, Johnny Blaze, and Rooster. Come and think of this team.
Yeah.
Johnny Blaze has really put together a team by going out and getting two guys that used to wrestle for AACW and bring them in. That's going to be a force to reckon with.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. A bunch of heathens.
Heathens, blazes, roosters, however you want to put it.
A bunch of hillbillies. Come on now. I mean, just tell the
I didn't
truth.
I didn't say it.
Hey,
He did.
hey,
He did.
Hey,
He
I'm
did.
half. I'm half hillbilly. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Heck, the one guy was called the heathen.
Well, anyway, if you've
They're gonna
seen the
cause
havoc,
chaos.
if you've seen the havoc they caused on Brody Botkins alone, it was unreal. Oh, good Lord. Here we go. What's this say? The AACW charter is crystal clear. Now, come on, everybody. You got to quit this, or I can't read it all. Everybody quit posting something for now. It says the charter says, oh, here we go. Let me make this big. Hang on. It says the AACW charter is crystal clear. Absolutely, athletic and disciplinary adjudication belongs exclusively to the head of operations. The owner, which is Shane Hauser, overstepped corporate bounds by trying to execute a ruling instead of letting the athletic department handle it. Because Travis is the only one legally empowered to issue that verdict, and he wasn't there to do it himself, the whole thing is invalid. And see, SWS can do it, but why would SWS fire himself? So,
yeah,
and then undo everything he did to get that belt back home. Yeah, I am curious to see where Blaze Rooster and Guns is going. I'm curious to see how Christian Cash and Brody could flare out, because they were in 2 of 3 people in my match of AACW of all time. So they're not strangers to each other.
Oh no. Yeah,
so
it could be a great feud, no doubt about it.
And then Damien DeVille, still champion from what I can tell. SWS is still the interim general manager from what I can tell. So
it's going to be interesting what Hogg's next move is. It's going to be interesting.
And again, we're done with Sharpsville. We are back in Kokomo, back at the Carver Community Center. That is a beautiful venue. We will be in the other gym, not the big one, but the smaller gym. We're on that side, I heard, but that's still a good venue.
Oh yeah.
A good side. I mean, that's not a bad venue at all.
No.
So that was the big announcement. I didn't say a lot to anybody all weekend. I told them you had to wait till Monday. I had a lot of people literally contact me. Well, what do you think? What's the you got to wait till GWR. You have got to wait till GWR.
Definitely a huge announcement, and I think a big step forward for AACW.
Yep, we are going nowhere. I cannot stress that enough. So,
and who knows, Marcus? There may be more surprises to come.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, you lit a fire under SWS, Damien DeVille. Who knows what they got up their sleeves? You got Blaze and Bird and Guns, who basically invaded the building.
Oh, Blaze is a dangerous guy.
A couple months, and then he went out and got 2 former tag team champions.
Yeah,
and brought them in.
And Blaze is a dangerous guy who's been kept on the shelf for way too long, and now he's cut loose. Who knows what him and his guys are going to do?
So yeah, you don't want to miss it. I know the rest of this year is going to be a banger. Saturday was a banger. Saturday was probably one of the best AACW shows I'd seen in a while, and that's one of my companies. And yeah, but we're going from here. You don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss what's coming up. And I can't even tell you what it is because I don't know. But if you knew how we all felt when we walked out of that building on Friday or Saturday, we're all hyped. We are ready. We are ready. Bring it.
Well, sometimes a little controversy is good. Sometimes a little controversy can change attitudes and get you moving in the right direction. So I think this is a big move for AACW.
So that's all I have to say.
Okay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Sorry about the change, and not having our guest that we had promoted, but we'll get him on soon, as soon as we can, and Mr. Scott Romer. And we'll see everybody. You got anything else, Marcus?
Yes, don't forget Thunderstorms this Saturday. You want another big, huge event. We will be on Monday. Special guest to be announced. I already have it, but I ain't going to say it yet. We did
Okay.
have a special guest re-signed. I've already been in contact with him. He is good to go, but I don't want to say it now. But yeah, if you get the Friday night at the Dub to get a preview of Thunderstorm on Saturday, I
Yeah.
highly suggest that you will not be sorry missing these shows. And for $24, you can get into both of them, honestly, or $27, depending on where you want to sit. $27 for two shows with that many big names on it.
Well, let's be honest. That Thunderstorm show you can get it as cheap as $12, and the floor seats for $15. The front row I think was $20, but they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
And with the names on that show, I know people that's done shows in Indiana charging $20, $25, $30 a ticket that don't have the names that's on this show. I mean, I'm not putting nobody down. I'm just stating a fact. You know, what they do is what they do. I know what WCWO does. They're trying to put on a great product at an affordable price, and they're going to knock this out of the park.
Absolutely.
And so, again, if you're in anywhere close to the Indianapolis area, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed if you go to this show. Just like if you, on September 19th, if you're in that Kokomo area, go to that show, you won't be disappointed.
So you will not be disappointed. Me and Kelly hit 60 shows yesterday.
60?
60 on Saturday. That's our 60th show. Steve Butler's at 35, I believe. So he's at it too. I don't think we're going to break the record, but I'm telling you, we've had one of the best years to date so far, and we're not even done yet.
No. Me and Chris, this will be our 32nd one this Saturday. And we got some more shows coming up. We're going to try to hit, hopefully, I haven't talked to Chris yet, but maybe we can make that Kokomo show on the 19th. And then we know we got some shows coming up at the Dub and some special shows coming up at the Dub on some Sundays here in the future. So, hey, we appreciate everybody watching. Again, you guys have been doing a great job of checking out the shows. And I mean, that show we did last Monday with the clips that Chris put out is close to about 4,000 people viewing it. Thank you very much. And all the comments, I know we don't get to all of them all the time. I apologize for that, but we appreciate everybody out there commenting. We appreciate everybody watching. So don't think we don't, because we definitely do.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I've been having people walk up to me at shows saying we're doing a good job. I don't even know who these people are, but they are watching and they know who I am. They're
yeah,
stopping me out in public and telling us what great jobs we're doing.
Yeah. Speaking of that, and I'm going to say it, and Glenn, don't take offense because it's not been that way. But I had a guy that I ate lunch with the other day. He's older than me. He grew up with my brothers. And he told me, so I watch you guys' shows all the time. Who is this one guy that's always interrupting you? I think his name's Glenn. I was just laughing. I said, well, Glenn's Glenn. He said, he's always interrupting you. I said, well, no, he's fine. But he watches shows all the time. He loves pro wrestling, and he watches our shows quite a bit. So.
If anybody's at Thunderstorm, come say hi to us. We'll all be there.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there. We're going to be a bunch of the Gonzo's wrestling room going to be there. So is Warren going to be there, I believe?
Warren's going to be there, yes.
Yeah. And I think about all of us.
Kelly, me, you, and Chris.
Yep. And Landon's going to be there, too. So, yeah, we're going to have the whole.
I keep forgetting because
you're fine.
The silent partner.
He's silent, yeah. He don't talk.
We don't see him on camera. He don't talk, so.
Yeah, he's just camera guy. But man, we're looking forward to a great show on Saturday and a bunch of more shows. Hopefully, we'll be able to attend. And
yes, Steve Butler will be there too.
Congratulations on the news for AECW getting to move back to the Carver Center. I think that's a step in the right direction. So, congratulations on that. Yeah, well, Steve Butler was at that show with you at AECW this past weekend. I know because he took some videos and pictures. I seen. So, hey, everybody have a great night, and we'll see everybody. Got Gonzo Sports Room tomorrow night at 10. People in your house to check out me and Chris Norman on Monday Night Raw. Chris is under the weather, so we won't be doing that show tonight in your house after party. We'll take this Monday off, but we should be back on Friday with the SmackDown version. So, again, thank you for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen!
Oh! Like a fist! Hit him with the fireball. Hit him with this before, dog.
Chances it's over! Oh! Canadian Destroyer off the top!
She's going to the top, guys!
Nice!
Super code red from the top. Now she's up the top. She hits this, it's over. That's it. Academic.
Oh, that's it. Violets. I like violets. You know I am.
Oh, shit, violence!
Did you hear that?
Yes, he threw the trash can right off Jordan Jenkins' head.
Did you hear that?
What? Oh, shit! What a super kick! Yeah! Zay Gage just took IK3's head off. Oh, what a show! This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
Okay, let's go with